everybody. Okay, so I'm sitting here. Oh, look, I'll show you. I'm sitting here watching this auction just tick by. 16 minutes, well, 15 minutes and 59 seconds left. I'm like so nervous. And also, okay, so here's what I'm wondering. And y'all might have some thoughts, but I keep like going back and forth. So 3,500 really should be my cap for this, I think. The bids are currently at 3,150, which means that I would need to bid 3,200 to have a winning bid at this point, which people are going to swoop in at the last minute. But I don't know if I should just turn auto bid on and set my limit so that it auto bids for me. But then I'm concerned that I'm going to start like a last minute war and then it's going to get out of reach, as opposed to just like kind of like sniping in with bids. I don't know how this works, but like watching the time tick by is making me so nervous. I just keep refreshing the page to make sure I'm not like missing something, but I'm not. 3,150. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's exciting. I mean, literally within 15 minutes, we'll know if I have a bus for the Department of Curious Things, which is exciting. It is exciting to think about the possibility of that happening. Now, for the record, though, okay, so let's say we get this bus, let's just assume we get the bus, and let's assume it reaches the max of 3,500, and that's what I have to pay. We've currently raised $2,547. Okay, so we're still $1,000 off. We do have time to pay it though, so it's not like due immediately, which is nice. It's at 3,300 now. Oh my God. Yo. Oh, who did this? Is this somebody who's been in it already? Yes. Okay, so it just jumped up to 3,300. That was done by somebody who bid, earlier today. Who's like doing what I'm doing, I think, and just like watching it here at the last minute. I don't know what's gonna happen. This person doesn't have auto bid on though. Like they just jumped in at 3,300. So, and nobody else seems to have auto bid on because they haven't gotten outbid. Interesting. Wait, yeah, okay. This is freaking me out. I feel like everybody at this point is like doing the sniping thing. Like they don't have auto bid on, they're just like jumping in. So I don't know what to do. Hey Jazz. Thank you for your donation earlier, by the way. I saw that come in. So to catch you all up, we're at 3,300 now. It just jumped a minute ago. But there's not like a quick bidding situation happening. So like, I feel like everybody's just sitting around like till literally the last second and are gonna just start like sniping in bids. So now I'm like really now I don't know if I should set up my auto bid and just let it play out, or if somebody's gonna see that I have auto bid on and then start like making it worse for me. Babe, what do you think I need to do? I have 10 minutes to decide what I'm doing here. Oh my God. Okay, so hold on. No. Oh my God, no. Shoot, now it's at 34.50. Dang. I think we're gonna, I don't know. I don't know. It's at 35.50. Oh man, guys. Somebody really wants this bus.
They were bidding. It was bidding there before.
Yeah, I know. They were in there earlier today and then just like randomly decided to jump in like a minute ago. Oh, y'all, it's already past what I said my limit was going to be. And this is what I was reading a blog before I got into this, or like an article from this website about bidding, which I probably should have read, days ago. I don't know. But it was saying, set your limit and don't get caught up in the drama there at the end, because it always gets dramatic at the end, and don't get yourself into a hole that you can't dig yourself out of. And I did have the thought earlier, like, okay, maybe 3,600 could be the limit. Oh, but even then,
Do you want this one more than the pink one?
Do I want this one more than the pink one? I think I just like the idea of, like, I like that it's here. I like that it's 45 minutes down the road kind of thing. But, and I like that it has a wheelchair lift. So the pink one, Josh was asking me, my husband's like sitting over here. He was asking me about this other bus that I've been looking at. And there is another bus that's in Indiana. So a little bit of a drive that I have never seen in person, obviously. And I don't really know what condition it's in. But it is already painted on the outside, and it looks like they did a really good job. It's like the color of my hair, like slightly lighter actually. It's like a very pale pink, which is kind of fun. And it's 3,500. So it's like, I already know that there's a bus out there for less than this, but there's the added element of having to travel to go see that, not knowing if once I do all that travel, if it's even going to be worth it. And I do like that this one has a wheelchair lift. That is a big deal. But there are other ways to make the other one accessible too. I might try to snipe it for 3,600 at the very end, but I don't know if it's smart to go much more than that. I don't know. And maybe I should do a weird number to, if I am going to get into this, maybe I should do well, I don't know. I don't guess it matters. I'm just going to wait it out until the last minute. Y'all, this is stressful. People do this all the time. People literally do this auction thing all the time. It's their thing. And I can't. imagine. I cannot imagine. Y'all, I don't know. There's still 6 minutes in this auction. This also says subject to auto extension of the auction end time. So it says bid extensions will automatically extend the auction for 3 minutes if a bid is placed during the final 3 minutes of the auction. So I'm like, you're just giving people a I mean, I get it. Like, they want people to, like, jack up the price so that these people get, you know, monies. Oh my God. Okay. Leah, I'm talking about my bus. So, okay, look. So I'm watching the auction for, this way, for the bus that I want to get for the Department of Curious Things. I want to buy a bus and convert it into a mobile creative studio for kids. I saw this bus, like weeks ago, or like 2 weeks ago, I guess, on this site, on this auction site, and was like, this looks amazing. I drove out to see the bus, and it's like in pristine condition. Okay, it's like amazing. Everything works on it. It does need a new battery, or it at least needs to be like jumped to get started, but they tested it the day before and it was fine. So anyway, so like I've already seen this bus, like fell in love with the bus. The lady was so nice that showed it to me. Oh my God, no, y'all. Is it $3,900?
I think GA has got auto bid on.
Yeah, I think. No, this is somebody else. But GA, whoever that is, did have auto bid on, but they just got kicked in the teeth. Oh man, y'all. I think I have to be out on this one. Because the reality is, what I don't want to happen is I don't want to, yeah, it's up at 4,100. Okay. Oh man, that's so disappointing. Because what I don't want to do is get myself into a hole here, and because we haven't raised that much money yet. We have like half of that. So, or a little more than half. Because the thing about this is, even though you still have 5 days to like make the money to pay for it, like you have to make a payment on, if you're the winning bidder, you have to make a payment within 5 business days. But even still, if for some reason we couldn't and we didn't make it, then I can't, like this auction site, my account on here like gets shut down and I can't do this ever again. So on the off chance that this is how I end up needing to get a bus, I don't want to get myself into a situation here. Oh man. Yeah. I think somebody came in and, oh yeah. Oh, now they're in oh man, now there's a whole separate, this is so interesting. Okay, hold on. You're not gonna be able to see this. I'm gonna, I can turn I can turn the camera around the whole time. Okay, look. So this is so interesting. Like multiple bidding wars have like started here in the last little bit. So it was originally between like these two people, and then it got in between these two people, and this person jumped in, and now it's between these people. I mean, yeah, now it's at 45.50. Wowza. Well, I mean, listen, it is very exciting. Okay, it's an exciting world. I get why people love this drama. Yeah, okay, so to your point, like even 45.50 is a great deal for this bus. Like that is absurd, honestly. Like that bus is probably worth like anywhere between 8 and 10 grand, maybe more than that. So realistically, like that would have been just like the biggest deal to get that. So like it's fine. But so here's what this means, and this is kind of exciting. What this means is there's probably a trip to Indiana in my future, very near future, to go see another bus that's $3,500 that again, I've never seen in my life. I don't know if it's gonna, like, I don't know if it works or whatever, but it's real cute and it's already painted, which even if I don't like the color of it, that means that it's already ready for a coat of paint. Whereas this one, I would have had to like sand the whole thing, which like gives me the worst sensory vibes of all time, thinking about sanding a metal bus. Like, oh, no, thank you. So there, anyway, all that to say, like, Josh and I were talking about this earlier. It may be that like, this is exactly what it is obviously exactly what needed to happen. I clearly was not supposed to get this bus. It's now at $4,810. $4,860. Oh my gosh, this is crazy to watch actually. Anyway, so I think, yes, there's another bus out there. There are a ton of buses out there. I have many saved on Facebook Marketplace, and then I've got my eye on a couple other, like in other places. So we'll get a bus. But y'all, so many of you came through today, like literally like just in the last 24 to 48 hours to make this happen, to try to make this one happen specifically. Just trying to like rake in as much as I could here at the last minute. But yeah, so I really appreciate everybody that pitched in for this, and just know like we're just rolling that right into whatever bus we find. Like that money is just sitting there waiting for a bus. So that's exciting. And also that to say, we still haven't gotten enough to get the bus in Indiana. So if you have not donated yet, that would be amazing. The link is in my bio. Yeah, that would be awesome. But yeah, yes, Leah, it's just not my bus. That wasn't my bus. It just wasn't my bus. I really thought it was, but it's not. And that's okay. I mean, really and truly, the pink bus might be my bus. What if the pink bus is my bus? I don't know. Yeah, Leah, so I had like, for the Department of Curious Things, like the original vision was like a brick and mortar, right? Like to have a physical space, and it would need to be pretty big to do what I really want to do with it. And that was becoming harder and harder to like make happen or see a path toward making that happen. And I had a bunch of meetings, met with a bunch of different entrepreneurs and mentor types, and the concept of a mobile business, like starting out that way, came up multiple times. It kept coming up, and it's something I'd already kind of thought about, but I felt like it felt like a step backwards. So I didn't want to, I was just being stubborn about it. Like, no, it has to be this way. And I just decided like, maybe this is the universe trying to tell me something here. And it is, it's lower risk. It's a lower barrier to entry, all the things. So, I do think this is the right move, and we're going to find a bus, and it's going to be real great. Y'all, okay. They extended the auction. First of all, I just interrupted myself, but they extended the auction because it is still going, and it is now at $5,050. That was never supposed to be my bus. Dang, y'all. I don't think I'm ever going to do an auction again, though, for a vehicle. This is so stressful. Never again. Cool experience. But I've felt like shaky for the last, like, hour. Wow. 5150. This is crazy. I'm going to stay live just so we can see who wins this, because this is intense. This random person that just jumped into the auction. Well, I guess, wow. Okay, yeah, they got into it. This is crazy. So the person that's currently the highest bidder jumped in at $442. And like, I haven't seen this person's like username in here this whole time. So they jumped in at $442, and they want this bus. They started at $3,900, and they've taken it all the way up to $5,150. And I don't think anybody's coming after them now. I mean, they just swooped in and took that bus. Dang. Good for them. Well, I'll stay live for a couple of minutes so we can... Oh my God, it got extended again. Because now it's at 5,200. This is crazy. I think this person has an auto bid set up of like 5,500. Because it's just an auto bid at this point. Wow. 54.25. Yeah, like I don't understand. I guess that's what I was saying. Like it is very exciting. So I get, for people who like love that rush of things like this, I can definitely see where this can become like your thing. But that's not me. I am not made for this life. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Honestly, what I was like reading the like terms of this particular auction, and it said that, you know, the owner, which this might be true of all auctions, but the owner has all the rights in the world to say, just kidding, I'm going to refuse this bid, and I'm going to, like, they can do whatever they want, basically. They can refuse a bid. So I kept, like, trying to share with the lady at the county department, like school county department, about what I was doing, and, like, really trying to, like, get her on board, you know what I'm saying? To be like, you know what? You should have the bus. Which, again, is not how this works, because they need money to replace this bus. They have to now replace this bus. So they gotta make their monies, and I get that. So I am glad for them that they're gonna make a good little chunk of change off this bus, and they'll be able to replace it with an awesome, accessible bus. This bus, just a little backstory, was used primarily actually for like young adults, folks with different special needs or handicaps. And it was a transition bus, so it would take them from their living facility to a place where they got to practice like buying groceries and paying bills and like life skill kind of stuff. So this was the bus that took them back and forth between their living facility and this learning facility, which was really lovely, which is why the bus had so few miles on it. The bus only had like 70,000 miles on it. So, which is also why it's such a good deal. So I'm glad that they're getting a little chunk of change to put toward a new bus for those folks. But we did not get the bus. Dang. That's okay. I'm not going to keep this going because this keeps getting extended because these people just love to fight, apparently. So I'm going to shut this down, but stay tuned for what will likely be a trip to Indiana coming up to go see a pink bus, which is actually very exciting. Okay.